Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first home and land video of 2023. Hope you had a good new year and everything is well with you. Now, this is just a quick tip, so it's not going to take too long to do this. When I first started putting down vinyl plank, the question came about, can you put it down over the existing vinyl floor if you have a vinyl floor? Now, I had roll vinyl put down years ago when I built a house. It was an inexpensive flooring and did the job, but it tends to shrink if you don't get the higher quality stuff that may have the fiber backing, a little thicker vinyl. It tends to want to draw up on you over time, and I had a problem in 2 of the rooms, and so that kind of took some of my fandom away from it. But it's a good floor. It really is. It's a good floor. It doesn't throw the word luxury or it doesn't flex for you if you like that, but it's actually a pretty good floor. It's waterproof. It's a continuous sheet, that type of thing. If you get the wide enough, if you have a small enough room and wide enough roll, so it's a pretty good flooring. It has its strength, it has its weakness, but now it sometimes pulls back. So the question was, should I pull that up or not? Now, 2 of the deciding factors for me were: 1, I liked the fact that I had a good underlayment under the vast majority of the floor, which would not let water through. The other thing was, out in my area, we no longer have the ability to dump our building materials, our residential building materials, our individual homeowners might dump when we take it to the convenience center. What we do have is the ability to pay, I think, $20 tipping fee and drag it all the way to the landfill, which is a chore to do. So I decided to go over. So I want to look at this picture right here. This is what I decided to do, and I'm going to take my pointer over here, and if you'll see my little hand, do you see how when they didn't staple it enough places, see how it wanted to drop? Now, this is 20 years old. I don't know how long this is going to continue to draw. It may have already stopped like the first 3 years and not gotten any worse, but it is what it is. So before I put the new flooring down across the old flooring, if you'll look right here, you'll see roofing nails, which I happen to have a bunch of, big old box out there in the garage. And so I went around all over the floor where it looked like it might be drawing up and just go around the perimeter ever so many 6 inches or so. It may not have moved like it was, but it sure is not going to move like it is today. So I went in and put the floor down. But I just want to show you that it's something you can do. You can obviously cut and pull that stuff up, but you have to dispose of it. And quite honestly, I prefer having a little bit of another underlayment. It adds a little bit of soft to it. You wouldn't do this with, like, say, carpeting or even if it was non-pad carpeting, you wouldn't do that with it, because I think it's going to flex the joints too much and maybe cause a leak and breakage. But directly over this thin stuff, I believe it'll work pretty good. So that's pretty well much all I have to say for this quick tip. You can tear it out if you want. You can leave it down if you want. I talked to enough people and did enough research on it. It just has to be stable dimensionally, and I don't want my edges rolling in if it pulls up a staple. So that's what I did. May not be the thing you want to do, but that's a little tip. Just throw you some roofing nails down there if you have any doubts whatsoever. That's it. See you next time. If you like this content, please go to calldeltosell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you. Thank you.